up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy, I'm Chrissy Don One, and welcome to another fabulous live stream of Clearly for This podcast special edition. Excuse me, already screwing up. Episode 80. How y'all living? I'm living swell. Feel free, be sure to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this YouTube channel as well as this live stream with your friends, family, and followers. If you want to further support and become a Don Squad member, Don Squad in the house, stand up, salute, hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges, as well as you can further help out your boy by donating through Super Chat, Super Sticker, or hit the Kish app. All the links are in the description below. Subscribe and enjoy. You will not be disappointed. I promise you, okay? I've been uploading content religiously this week, so go check out the many videos I have uploaded on this very channel, as well as my other YouTube channels. Subscribe and enjoy. You will not be disappointed. Now, anywho, we're not going to be on here that long. I didn't even share the link to my to my subscribers on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Well, now it's known as X. We're just going to get right crack-a-lacking into it. We got a lot of topics to discuss, and we're not going to be on here very long. The first thing on the docket is Ruby Rose. Now, when I heard about this story a couple of days ago, I could not believe it. I could not fathom that Ruby Rose, basically, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Let me give y'all a short introduction or short bio of Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose is one of these social media influencers. I'm using my fingers right now. Social media influencers. Ruby Rose, has tried to crack into a lot of things, particularly in social media, as far as being a model. But her main agenda is to be an artist. She's a rapper. None of her songs have cracked in any type of chart. I don't even think Ruby Rose has even came out with an official album, but that's neither here nor there. And pretty much that's it. Ruby Rose is like Asian Doll, all right? She's just famous the reason why she's famous is because she associates herself and links herself with other people that are famous. Now, if you had to say what make Ruby Rose popping, it's not all the stuff I just mentioned. She did have a little spat with DDG. For those who've been living in a rock with DDG, he's a content provider on YouTube. He's also a rapper himself. Now, allegedly, when when Ruby Rose and DDG were together, things were all good. Now, DDG is now dating, I think it's Halle Berry. She was the star of the live action The Little Mermaid. Obviously, DDG has upgraded, but she tried to expose him by saying that he was all in her DMs while he was still dating Holly or Halle Berry. You guys know I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis. That was the big thing about Ruby Rose, and that only lasted for like a cup of coffee. People talked about it, and she showed the DMs public and this, that, and the third. Wasn't really nothing that connect the dots as far as DDD trying to smash Ruby Rose, but she tried to insinuate it. She got lit. She got a little clout from that, but other than that, here today, gone tomorrow. Well, anywho, Ruby Rose is back in the news again. Ruby Rose on her OnlyFans. A lot of these women, particularly on social media, if they got a platform, if they got some followers or whatever, a lot of these social media influencers go to OnlyFans. Now, if you don't know what OnlyFans is a place where you subscribe and you pay a monthly fee to enjoy content no one else is seeing. Also, some of these some of these ladies do custom content, custom made content for each individual subscriber, and that's sort of like an additional package. You can also donate to them. Well, anyway, Ruby Rose has has an OnlyFans account, and news came out that Ruby Rose, who made like 100K, 100K on OnlyFans in less than 2 weeks. Okay, which with OnlyFans standard, that's pretty decent, particularly with someone that is not as popular as the Catch Me Outside girl. She made records in OnlyFans. She Ruby Rose is not as well known as Cardi B. Cardi B has an OnlyFans. I think Cardi B and the Catch Me Outside girl has made the most money on OnlyFans. All right. And Ruby Rose making 100K in less than 2 weeks, which I remember a couple of months back. I want to say about 4 or 5 months back, Asia Doll made her appearance on OnlyFans, and she said that she made 100K in the first month. Okay, but Ruby Rose, on some Ruby Rose news, Ruby Rose has made 62K, well, over 60K with one subscriber. And this guy is a crypto investor. This guy got mad lettuce, got mad money, spent 60K in custom content or just content in general. Ruby Rose does feet pics. I'm pretty sure she twerks. I'm pretty sure she does a lot of things, some explicit things on her OnlyFans account. And she made over 60K off of one guy. Now, this guy made so much money for Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose, went to this guy publicly to do a meet and greet with him. I don't know if that was part of the package. Like and I don't know if she's going to be doing this every month, where whoever spends like over 60 or 30, I'm going to just say 60, get to meet up with Ruby Rose on an appearance fee. And that's going to be the new wave for a lot of these females on OnlyFans. Like, if you constantly purchase content from these women, and she just got a ceiling, and if you surpass the ceiling, you could do an appearance fee with them, or just do an appearance fee in general. There were no, she probably went out, hung out with them. Obviously, they're not going to be hooking up. Obviously, he's not going to be taking her to the bedroom, but a meet and greet with Ruby Rose. Now, a lot of guys on social media calling him Simp of the Year. Hell, forget Simp of the Year. Simp of the Century. All right. This guy, they calling him a simp. This guy, everyone's calling him a gray age sucker. I will say this. This is clever marketing for Ruby Rose. And she's putting a challenge out there for a lot of women who are already in OnlyFans, for a lot of women who may not be on OnlyFans, and when they hear news like this, will possibly make an OnlyFans account. Well, after this news hit, but there's a market for guys out there. Guys are willing to spend X amount of dollars for some exclusive or explicit content from women who have OnlyFans. Now, Albert and Preach, shout out to them. They did a video on this as well. O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video on this as well. I forgot the other personality on YouTube. A lot of people have been making videos about this subject, but particularly on Albert and Preach. Albert and Preach, they interviewed this guy and they asked him questions. It obviously is not the guy who purchased over 60K in OnlyFans to Ruby Rose, but just a guy who, frequently go to OnlyFans, and they were just, trying to figure out why he purchase OnlyFans content. And he feels, and the guy said on their video, go check out their video for yourself. He said the reason why he purchased this type of content is because, the interaction. He feels like there's more of an interaction with these females that do OnlyFans. Okay. And he feels a connection to them. And, and they asked him, well, corn is free. You can go to Cornhub. And I'm pretty sure some of these women that tickle your fancy have already done videos on Cornhub. Why don't you just go to Cornhub, save your money, and enjoy that type of content? And he explained again, it's more of an interaction thing, being aroused by women who are on social media. That's he feels a connection with the women who he signed up on OnlyFans. Now, a lot of guys are going to look at this clip and say that this guy's a simp too. And this is the number one go-to that a lot of guys go through. A lot of guys say, why pay for OnlyFans? When there's a lot of porn sites that are free. And I've always told this, whenever we do OnlyFans news, OnlyFans is not trying to say OnlyFans is like Pornhub is like comparing apples and oranges. All right. You can't get custom content on the hub, on Cornhub, but you can on OnlyFans. And you can make more of a connection of the creator of OnlyFans a lot quicker than someone that's doing content or uploading content on the hub. Now, this guy also said in Albert and Preach video that he wouldn't mind signing up to regular women who have OnlyFans accounts, like his friends' girlfriends. If they had an OnlyFans account, would he subscribe? He said, hell yeah. If, just a regular smegular female, like at Starbucks or at Walmart or at Target has an OnlyFans, all right, he would sign up to that, all right? So that's what's going on with, I'm telling you, this OnlyFans wave. And OnlyFans has been around a lot longer, all right? At first, OnlyFans was when OnlyFans was created, basically it was a place where, people created OnlyFans account, and if people subscribe and want to see their content, or if they wanted custom content, they can go there. But a lot of the adult entertainers started creating accounts on OnlyFans, particularly a lot of the male and female adult actors and actresses, if you want to call them actors and actresses, when the studios are not, interested in them at all, they all went to OnlyFans, okay? And they made a lot of money on OnlyFans. But OnlyFans started to blow up and seeing its boom during the pandemic when, when COVID was out, and a lot of clubs and nightclubs and bars and movie theaters, restaurants started closing, and people were particularly particularly in the entertainment of going to strip clubs and nightclubs. They had no place to go. A lot of people resorted to OnlyFans to enjoy their adult content. And then that's where OnlyFans made this boom. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago. Now, I thought that, once everybody gets back to the swing of things, get back to normal, when the rules and recommendations were lifted, as far as going out or going to the restaurants or going to movie theaters, when all that stuff was lifted, we can enjoy our lives again, OnlyFans was going to drop off. But in all actuality, OnlyFans has increased as far as people going to OnlyFans to see this type of content. All right. And the number one category, particularly in OnlyFans, is feet pics. Just feet pics. Okay. It's these weird type of quirky, interesting things that guys want to see. doing public nudes and things of that nature. These are fetishes that a lot of guys, feel like, they can get in abundance by signing up to a chick on OnlyFans. Now, Ruby Rose, and I said this earlier in this presentation, Ruby Rose is no Cardi B. All right. She doesn't have a large following or huge interest in seeing or thinking about signing for OnlyFans. Now, Cardi B's OnlyFans, I'm not signed up to her OnlyFans, but what I have gathered from her account, she don't have any real wild things like she's butt naked in a pool, or it's mostly twerking and a lot of content that you would see on Instagram. And sometimes some of these women can get away with it because they're not that hugely popular. But in the case of a Cardi B, who's hugely popular, and Instagram is going to monitor that type of content, they would censor that content and not show it to the general public of Instagram. A lot of that spicy content makes its way to to OnlyFans. And Cardi B has made more money on OnlyFans than any other female that has an OnlyFans account. All right. But Cardi B is famous. All right. The Catch Me Outside girl, when she turned 18, announced to the world, and I forgot her name, and she was rapping, and she no longer does it no more. But she's a billionaire. A millionaire, excuse me, doing OnlyFans and not doing wild content like having sex or anything like that, or solo sex or anything like that. Neither is Cardi B, but they're racking up the dough on OnlyFans. Ruby Rose is not even in their category. Ruby Rose is not in their galaxy. Ruby Rose is not a high demanding woman that a lot of guys gravitate to. All right. And a lot of people, of course, on OnlyFans, you have to have some type of following, that want to see you purchase, that want to see you do content on OnlyFans. And I always tell people there are different types of subscribers. There's different type of people that follow your page on social media. There are subscribers who just subscribe because of something you said or something you did. And then there are actual fans who truly appreciate you and would go the extra mile. Like if you are a content provider on YouTube, you will have subscribers constantly subscribe to your page. And you can have over 5,000 subscribers. And of those 5,000 subscribers, and even YouTube showed the numbers, only 5 to 10% of that audience who are subscribed to you are going to come back for more content. And make it worse, even hit the like button or even share it with their friends, family, and followers, which I religiously tell you guys each and every day. But you're going to have a small pool of people that would not only come back, but do the extra. And in that small percentage, you're going to have people that may join your membership and support you there as well. If you have a Patreon, support you there as well. Fans will do that. Subscribers, they don't. Subscribers are like dime a dozen. They just subscribe you. They just subscribe to you on something, on a video that you posted, or something that you said, or they did something that you did in a video, and they'll subscribe, and they probably won't watch another video of you unless something sparks their interest. Fans will subscribe to you and support you and do whatever it takes to get your content viral for other fans to repeat the good thing. All right. And that's the same thing in X. That's the same thing on Instagram. That's the same thing on Facebook. And Chris Brown said it best when he said, hey, I got 1 million people on Instagram who follow me on Instagram. I got 1 million people that subscribe to me on Instagram, and he was trying to create art, and he wanted it to be promoted on his Instagram page. But out of the million people that are subscribed to Chris Brown, wasn't digging him as far as being an artist. All right, they would subscribe to him because of his dances or his songs or what he said on social media. But when it came for him doing his own custom content, people of those million fans, of those million subscribers, a small percentage of them who are his actual fans supported him in other things. And Chris Brown even said it. Okay. I remember Lovely T, who's a YouTube content creator on YouTube. She was, being her videos were not being promoted on YouTube. She wasn't making a lot of money on YouTube. And she said, well, you know what? I'm just going to go to another platform. She announced it and at that time, I think Lovely T had like 40K subscribers, over 40K subscribers. And she even made a video saying, hey, I'm no longer doing videos on YouTube. I'm going on another platform because YouTube is not, promoting my videos. I'm not making money on these videos. They are demonetizing these videos. No ad play is going to be on these videos. Hey, I'm going on another platform. I need you guys to support me over there like you do on YouTube. And she even said of those 40K subscribers, it was only like a small percentage of them supported her on the other platform. All right. So people got to be content creators on social media. You have to identify your subscribers and your fans. Okay. Fans will support you through thick and thin. Subscribers just subscribe for whatever reason it be. And a lot of those subscribers don't even watch all of your videos. A lot of those subscribers don't even hit the like button. A lot of those subscribers don't even share your content. All right. But back to Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose is not a woman that has a million subscribers or a million fans. All right. And with this news that came out that she made she made 100K, and I think it was in a couple of days. And the majority of that 100K came from one guy, a crypto investor, and he got a meet and greet with Ruby Rose. And I feel like this is going to be the new hot thing that a lot of these females going to do on OnlyFans. They're and you're probably wondering, how she got over 60K off of one guy. Well, you're going to have to subscribe to her page. And let's just say I'm not subscribed to Ruby Rose OnlyFans. Let's say hypothetically it's like $16 a month. I'm pretty sure she's got a bunch of packages where if you buy 6 months of it or if you buy a year of it, it'll be less than $16 a month. Okay, when you average it out, so you save money if you buy the longer packages. And once you subscribe, you're automatically going to see all her content on her OnlyFans page. But she also got custom content as well as content where you can donate to see other types of content. She's got custom content. And I'm pretty sure that she's got different levels and different packages. It's not a finesse thing where you sign up for the monthly fee and all you see is stuff that you already saw on her social media platforms. Me personally, I don't think Ruby Rose is that attractive. I'm not saying that she's ugly, but what I am saying is Ruby Rose, if you get rid of all the face filters and the makeup and the lighting, she's she's like an average woman as far as attractive, as far as being attractive. But the advantages she has is she already has a fan base, and she's already has collaborated with a lot of content providers on Twitch, as well as YouTube. She was collaborating with this guy named Neon and Neo, wherever his name was, and they went out on a date. But yeah, she's famous than the average woman. But the average woman can do the same thing what Ruby Rose has done. And I keep telling women, look, Ruby Rose is not the most talented female. Okay. She's a looker, but I mean, she's not in the top 5 of good looks. Where I know there's a lot of women out there who don't have the social media following of a Ruby Rose that looks way better than Ruby Rose. Just average women. All right. But what she's doing is, you know, providing a service on OnlyFans that guys will probably be interested in. I don't think there's going to be a lot of guys going to be interested so much where they're going to spend over 60K to on Ruby Rose, but I do feel like average men would subscribe to her and maybe you know, buy some of her custom content, whatever. All right. And you know, I feel like Ruby Rose figured out a way how to not only get them to subscribe to her OnlyFans, but uh promote her custom content that you can only get from OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure she does live streams on her OnlyFans. I think I saw a clip where she did do a live stream on OnlyFans, and that's where you get the interaction where you don't get it from Cornhub. The personal interaction, and she knows what to say, and she knows what buttons to push, particularly with the the men that are subscribed to her on OnlyFans. Are there women subscribed to her on OnlyFans as well? Possibly. All right. But she, you know, she doesn't she knows how to engage with them and, you know, treat them like treat them more than like customers. And I feel like a lot of women, they have to understand how to interact with their subscribers. Now you can interact with your subscribers as just, oh, these are just, you know, average guys. I don't, you know, these guys are, you know, are subscribed to my OnlyFans. I don't necessarily respect them and this, that, and the third. You can go that route and only keep them around for like less than a month and just, you know, frequently upload content, and then after a month they unsubscribe to you. You can do it that way, or you can build a community on your OnlyFans page where you engage with them. You send messages to each and every subscriber there. You do live streams. You let them know when you're going to do a live stream. Okay. You have to interact with your subscriber base. And I feel like a lot of women don't understand that. A lot of women, what the mistake that they do is try to strike big sooner to get as much money from the subscribers as possible in their first month, and then hope that they subscribe for the second month. Okay. Um, you know, a lot of these women make the mistake of making their monthly package like $20 a month, $30 a month, you know, even $16 a month. And that's the first mistake. When you have an OnlyFans account, a lot of women make that mistake. Well, I'm just going to, you know, you know, strike high on the first month, get as much money as I can possibly get from them, and then hope that they subscribe for the next month. And if they don't subscribe to for the next month, oh well, I got $16 from them. I got $20 from them. I got $30 from them for that month. You have to, you know, you have to generate content to keep them coming back for more and more and more each month. And I feel like a lot of women make that mistake by trying to go high on that first month. And I always tell women this, particularly women that has OnlyFans accounts, and it's been proven. all you have to do is check out the most successful accounts on OnlyFans. A lot of these women start off very low and say, I think Melissa Ford, who is the host of the Joe Budden show, her first 30 days were free. You get to enjoy all her content on her OnlyFans for free for 30 days. And then after that, after the 30 days are up, if you want to enjoy more content from Melissa Ford, you will have to pay the monthly fee. And I think Melissa Ford's content a month is like less than $11. But people think that's cheap. I mean, why sell yourself cheap? Well, you get them locked into the low price, and once they're locked in, you set it at a price where they're not going to miss that type of money. It's a monthly fee. I'm not going to miss that type of money. That type of money, I might stay on for maybe 3 or 4 months. But what keeps them supporting you, and you can get more money from them, is other ways on OnlyFans. Clearly through donations, clearly through your live streams, clearly through the tips, and clearly making custom content exclusively personalized for each individual that subscribe to you on OnlyFans. And I just don't think a lot of women do the due diligence, keeping their subscribers by interacting with them. A lot of women just upload the content, let them know that they got new content, and then they just keep it pushing. All right. You have to make a certain amount of content each month for the people that only want the content every month, that subscribe to you every month. But you also have to keep them interacted, and you have to keep them interested for the next month. And there are so many ways to do that. Like I said, that you can live stream through OnlyFans. You have tips through OnlyFans. You can collaborate with other content creators on OnlyFans. So there are a multitude of ways of making money. You could promote other content creators on OnlyFans and make money on the back end of that, as well as doing collaborations and things of that nature. You can make content that exclusively that you can't get anywhere else if there's an interest of you doing that type of content. All right. Guys will pay the money if there was a multitude of ways if there's a multitude of ways of getting a guy's money, that'll be way. And I feel like this one-on-one, this meet and greet, I think that's going to be the new wave. I feel like a lot of women are going to have a package like that, where you get to do a meet and greet with the one who spends the most money each and every month. I don't think you could just build just on that and make a lot of money that way. Obviously, there's not a lot of men that has a huge abundance of money that's going to spend over $60K on you. But I do feel like there are guys out there that have money that would splurge extra money for content that is personal to them. And I feel like guys are paying more for the interaction. And I feel like a lot of women miss out on that. A lot of women, they make an OnlyFans account, they charge a fee, and they make content, and they just hope to reel them in that type of content. And they start the bar off so high, and they miss a lot of subscribers, particularly if you're an unknown and you don't have a huge fan base on OnlyFans. I mean, you can have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. You can have 100K subscribers on Twitch. You can have million upon million subscribers on X and Facebook. That's all fine and dandy. But a lot of those subscribers, really don't have an interest in paying for for content. You're out of that pool, you're going to have a small, minute pool that would go the extra mile and pay for content, particularly sign up to an OnlyFans. But there are guys out there that are willing to do that. And I always said, if OnlyFans had the algorithm engine like YouTube, where OnlyFans, if you have an OnlyFans account, it recommends different content creators, particularly content creators in your state. Okay. And, I feel like the smaller content creators on OnlyFans could take advantage of that. Okay. So, yeah, Ruby Rose is killing it on OnlyFans. And a lot of guys were also saying this in the comment section: why would you spend so much money for a meet and greet? Well, fellas, I got a question. Why would you pay so much in a meet and greet with your favorite NBA star, or your favorite NFL star, or your Major League Baseball star, or just a star in general that you appreciate, where you go to these oh my god, what they call them, jersey signings, where they got like a bunch of athletes from the past, the present, doing these autograph signings, signing football and basketball and jerseys and pictures and things of that nature. Guys pay top premium dollar just to get inside the building, and pay even more money once they get inside, as far as personal signings and personal content and meet and greet and things of that nature. So this has always transpired with men, except athletes, like athletes from the past as well as the present, benefited off that when their football, when their NFL career is over with. They can no longer play in the NFL or in the NBA. There's not a huge demand for teams that want to sign these players. A lot of these players make their money on the back end by doing these appearances. Okay, it costs money to get in the building to get a signed autographed jersey from Jerry Rice or Alex Rodriguez or Barry Bonds, okay, or whoever, okay. And now, like someone like LeBron James or Michael Jordan, or God rest his soul, Kobe Bean Bryant. They didn't have to go to these memorabilia places and sit there and sign jerseys and interact with their fans and things of that nature. And it's not only athletes doing it. You got stars from television shows like The Walking Dead, the original cast of The Walking Dead. They would go on tour after the season is over with and go from city to city, and people would pay money to go hang out with these guys, and be in a room with them and listen to their stories, and you get to ask questions if you're lucky, and you also get to sign additional like signed t-shirts and jerseys for a fee. So this has been going on. Meet and greets have been going on for a long period of time, and I think Ruby Rose has I don't know if she personally was going to do this, or it's sort of just she lucked up and it sort of happened. You're going to see a lot of females do this new wave, where the top person that buys the most content from them, they may do a meet and greet, or may do a custom video, or hang out with them for a couple of hours. Okay, this guy obviously, I'm pretty sure Ruby Rose has security. I'm telling you, women, if you're thinking about this, make sure you got parameters in place. Okay, Make sure that the person that you're going to meet and greet is a stable mind. Make sure you got security. Not your boyfriend or your husband, but a professional security guard if things go left. I don't think it'll go left, but um if like if you say, okay, if the top person that buys the most content from your OnlyFans gets to go out and eat, or go to dinner with them at Cheesecake Factory or whatever. All right. So I think I feel like this is a lane that a lot of females in social media is probably going to apply to their OnlyFans. And I think you're going to see this more times than not. I do think people like Ruby Rose and Asian Doll, who have OnlyFans, this is the way they're going to go. Sweetie announced to the world, what was that? That was like 3 or 4 months ago as well, that she's doing exclusive content on Fansly. Okay. That's sort of like OnlyFans. Okay. So you're seeing a lot of these women that are, social media influencers or struggling rappers or struggling models or whatever, going to OnlyFans to not only recruit people to sign up for their monthly fees, but they're doing exclusive custom content, personalized for each different person who is subscribed to OnlyFans. So yeah, um, that's what's popping. Okay. So you're going to see a lot of people do this. All right. A lot of people do this. Uh, and I'm not hating on Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose, I mean, I'm not even subscribed. I think I'm subscribed to Ruby Rose on Instagram. I'm not sure. I know I'm subscribed to Ruby Rose on X. Um, and it's fine and dandy, but and I always say this about OnlyFans. If you want longevity in OnlyFans, you're going to have to think of different ways to keep your subscribers, particularly if they're paying a monthly fee. And that's why I said, um, if one day I'm just going to do a video on that. I feel like women on OnlyFans, they try to strike a oil in the first couple of days instead of slowly but surely, maintaining a revenue stream from each subscriber. I feel like if you want them to stay longer than a month, then you're going to have to come up with different unique things that they can't get anywhere else. And that's custom content. If you want them to continuously tip, you're going to have to interact with them through messaging, as well as doing live streams or just doing videos, just keeping them in tune and up to date, saying, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, or the next couple of days. You always have to interact with them. And I feel like the more successful OnlyFans are one or two reasons. Like the Cardi B's, the super popular content creators who really don't have to do much to keep people subscribed to them, and as well as people doing custom content and not paying a lot, making the monthly fee low enough and having different packages to try to get them to just buy a 6-month plan or a year plan. That's the ultimate goal. If you can get 10 subscribers to subscribe to you for a year, and I tell people, and women, you have to be, you have to strategize. You have to think in your audience when a guy makes the most money. And, of course, when you're talking about bankers, guys that are making 100K or 60K, $15, $20 a month, it ain't no big deal to them. But you also got to realize those guys that make that type of money, um, you know, they rather just, spend that on someone, they'll spend more than that going to Las Vegas or going to the strip club, okay, and won't even bat an eye thinking about you. So you have to be very strategic that way. But there are a lot of guys, a lot of women don't realize there are more 9-to-5 guys than there are guys that are making over 60K or 100K. I think the guys that are making over 60K and 100K, there's a pool there, but I don't think it's a big pool. But the 9-to-5 guys, you got to say to yourself, hey, when these guys make the most money, a lot of these guys make the most money during tax season. I feel like you can lock in a 9-to-5 guy. I'm gonna do a video about that. I'm gonna talk about that in a video, and I'm gonna upload it probably whenever I'm able to. A 9-to-5 guy, you have to understand, they probably get their biggest check around tax time. And that's when you need to promote longer packages. Instead of trying to promote that single month, try to get them to, buy a 6-month package or a year package, or, bundle it. Say, hey, you know what? If you buy a year package, it's almost like paying for 6 months. It's cheaper to buy a year package than the 6 months package. Make the 6-month package higher, but make the year package lower. So they'll look at it, they can just look at it and they can go, wait a minute, I'd rather just pay for the year package because I'm saving so much money just subscribing to her for a year than 6 months. And it's definitely cheaper than paying month to month or every other month. Okay. So you have to be, you have to treat OnlyFans like it is technically a business. And OnlyFans is no different than like I said, I should do a complete different video about that. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But anywho, let me go into a commercial break and we'll go into the next order of business on the docket.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand?
All right. Back and better than ever. Hit the subscription button, the notification bell. Share this live stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Now, I saw this in the timeline yesterday, particularly on YouTube. And I forgot the young lady's name. I do apologize. You guys know I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis, right? Okay. 4 years and going. Okay. I'm on a winning streak of butchering people's names. All right. But there was a black therapist, a female black therapist that got famous on TikTok by a lot of her videos, basically telling men that they need to go seek help and seek therapy and basically telling black men what's wrong with them and things of that nature. And she said a lot of controversial things on TikTok, and she got famous. She went viral because of that. But it's a double-edged sword, particularly when you go viral. Yeah, you got people seeing your content, but then you also got people hating your content. And a lot of people made articles about this therapist. And one woman in particular made an article about her, and it got her international attention, so much so that the place she was working for fired her because of what she said on TikTok. She lost her job because of that. And now she's making videos, telling everybody and telling the world that the haters got her fired from her job. And she still was making videos on TikTok, and I think her last video about that particular subject, she felt sympathetic and apologetic, sort of kind of apologized for her actions and her behavior. I think basically in the video she recognized some of her errors of her way. Well, now this lady is back at it again. The same guys that she was denouncing and saying that they need help, these same guys that she was literally bashing, the male manosphere. Now she's on another platform, and guess what? She's on OnlyFans. So I guess things got rough, or there's some guys out there that wants to subscribe to her on OnlyFans. She has just created an OnlyFans account. I checked out the account. I haven't subscribed to it. It's like $22, $24. So, and we just talked about this with the Ruby Rose thing, about where a lot of women make their mistakes on OnlyFans, particularly when you first start off. And she's trying to strike while the irons are hot just on the subscription part. So she's thinking that there's a huge interest of guys that are going to subscribe to her OnlyFans and drop $22 for 40 pieces of content. Now you can look on her OnlyFans page and check and see how much content that she has. She only has 40 pieces for almost damn near $25 a month. I'm pretty sure somebody is probably going to talk to her and tell her that she's going to have to bring that down a little bit. Okay. I just talked to you guys about Ruby Rose. I don't think Ruby Rose is that popular. I don't even think Ruby Rose, when you compare her to other females in social media, it's not like Ruby Rose is the most highly demanded, the most attractive, beautiful woman that you have ever saw. I have seen women that look way better than Ruby Rose out in public. Okay. Not to mention on social media, but this woman, even though she lost a lot of weight, and she looks fairly attractive, but I just don't see anybody that's willing to spend $22 on 40 pieces of content that we're not even sure what's in that content. All right. I'm pretty sure somebody is going to subscribe and post all her content on Reddit or whatever, and you can just watch it at your leisure free. But that's neither here nor there. But I feel like the ironic thing about it is you're making content for men that you've been bashing on TikTok for years. All right. That's almost like a racist making a hip hop album, being racist towards black people, and a year later make a hip hop album. Okay. That's almost like a racist who's been a convicted racist trying to run for office in a city that's like, or in Atlanta that's dominated by when you look at the community is more African American than any other nationality. Okay, so that's what she is doing. She is begging male subscribers to subscribe to her, put their credit card, debit card information in, and sign up for her OnlyFans. These same guys that you've been bashing, now all of a sudden, that's your fan base. And I feel like that is so hypocritical. I think it just goes to show how she has fallen off on bad times. thinking that, well, so what? She pretty much ruined her reputation as a therapist. And I'm pretty sure she has filled out applications to other companies, and they have denied her because of her reputation. And your reputation speaks in volume about you. Your actions speak more about you than whatever you can say to them. And I'm pretty sure she was apologetic and she was saying all the right things in the interview. But at the end of the day, when the interview was done, the first thing they think about is all of those TikTok videos that you made about Black men. And they just don't want that type of image for their company. And I'm pretty sure she exhausted all her options. And now this is the only option left. And it just also goes to show the people that people, particularly on social media, people are not humble. They don't humble themselves. All right. Instead of trying to figure out a way to make money, how about making a bunch of TikTok videos apologizing for your actions or apologizing for what you say, or make content, some positive content about men or African American or African American men. Start rolling and deleting all those popular negative videos. You know, start going on podcasts. Start um get spreading the news about how you have changed. You see the errors of your ways. You understand what you said was wrong. You admit that you was wrong. Sometimes you have to fall on the sword, and a lot of people in society choose not to fall on the sword. Some people just the pride comes before the fall, and some people rather just fall than wait for the or some people rather just fall and instead of just humbling themselves. Just humble yourself. What's wrong with just humbling yourself and having a different perspective on what you believed in a couple of months ago? Anyway, I thought that was so freaking weird. But we're gonna move on because I didn't think I was gonna be here for an hour, but we're almost at the hour mark, and there's one more thing I want to talk about. Hold up one second. The next topic in the next order of business is Grand Theft Auto launched a couple of days ago, and this is the most anticipated video game. And this comes from the creators of Rockstar. Now, Rockstar, their last um, edition of Grand Theft Auto made them over $1 billion. There are a lot of people out there that feels like this game is going to make it's going to double or triple what the last game made. I think they say this game is going to be released in 2025, and it had gamers in an uproar. People are excited about this game, particularly the trailer. I believe this trailer was leaked earlier, and Rockstar had to just say, you know what, let's just release the trailer on our platform in all this last glory, 4K, things of that nature, because their trailer has already been leaked out. And they said, hey, let's just go ahead and leak it out. Let's go ahead and post the trailer anyway. They've been waiting long enough. All right. And Grand Theft Auto is going to be in Florida, down the south, in Florida, Miami. It has that type of vibe. Has some Vice City elements to it. the characters in the story, it's going to be this couple, male and female, and you're going to if you play a single player, you're going to play in their story. Now, the last Grand Theft Auto, it had 3 characters, and you play through their. You could play through their stories individually, or just play just one full story of these characters, which was the same story, just different characters, different voice acting. Um, I don't know if they're going to go that way with this new Grand Theft Auto, but they do have a male and a female character, and maybe they'll do elements of that, or maybe there'll be some scenes where you have to play as the male sometimes, or the female sometimes, or they may introduce co-op, where in the single player, it has co-op elements where someone would play either of these 2 characters, and you can go through the whole story in co-op. That's what I was hoping for in the last iteration of Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played the last Grand Theft Auto in a long, long time. That got introduced on the PlayStation 4. I want to say it made people started talking about it when the PlayStation 3 came out. But I think it made its way on the PlayStation 4 as well as the Xbox console. It went on consoles first, and then a year later it went to PC. All right. And I watched the trailer. I can't say anything bad about the trailer. I kind of and it has nothing to do with the trailer or the story. I just wish, instead of doing, and they're not, instead of just doing the more popular cities like Las Vegas or New York or LA or Florida, I kind of wish they could do different cities. Like I would love to see them do Atlanta. I would love to see a Grand Theft Auto in Atlanta. That would kind of tickle my fancies if you could, see something like that. All right. What other cities? I would like them to do one in Texas, in Dallas. I think that will be fine as well. Okay. Or like do a Fargo type of Grand Theft Auto where it's in the Midwest, something like that. I know that's not going to be the most popular choice. People probably wouldn't want, but it'll have that Fargo element to it. Okay. I just feel like, that's the only gripe I wish, but them doing it in Florida, I'm cool with it. I just wish they introduced a different city or multiple cities. I'd have been cool with multiple cities. And who knows, they might do it in this Grand Theft Auto. Clearly, this is going to be the most popular, highly anticipated, demanding game. It's going to be available on all platforms. No matter how much money Microsoft gives Rockstar to make it exclusive, it ain't going to happen because, as far as Xbox consoles go, I mean, there are not a lot of Xbox consoles. There's not a lot of consumers purchasing Xbox consoles, and Rockstar make FU type of money. They're not going to sign no exclusive deal to PlayStation nor Xbox, not even Nintendo. Rockstar prints money, so you're not going to get this game on one platform. No way, no how. All right. So you can just forget about that. All right. On any of them, on Xbox, Nintendo, or Sony. All right. Clearly, this is a system selling type of game that if you already got the most popular console, you're going to sell even more consoles of Grand Theft Auto. Would not surprise me none if the PlayStation 5 come with a Pro Edition with additional power, with additional storage. Okay. So this would probably be in line as far as the reasoning behind a lot of gamers upgrading their PlayStation 5s to a PlayStation Pro. a PlayStation 5 Pro. All right. This is a system seller. It would not also surprise me none when this game is released in 2025. That's going to be sort of like a down year. Not a lot of publishers are going to come out with their games. Now, of course, Madden is going to always come out every year. 2K is going to come out. Fortnite will be around. They're going to. It's a free game. And Call of Duty, maybe Battlefield, maybe Battlefield would skip that year, either come a year early or a year late. But clearly, when Grand Theft Auto comes out, I think it's in 2025. They didn't say the actual month, and who knows, it might get delayed. Okay, but I feel like it will come around 2025 or later. But yeah, that's going to be a highly anticipated game. A lot of people are going to check that game out. I don't have any gripes about the trailer. I don't have any gripes about the story, the graphics, was it CGI? Was it all gameplay? I'm not, I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't have a gripe about the trailer. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. This is, clearly, this is going to be one of those anticipated games everybody's going to be playing. And that's all I got to say about it. I liked it. I was going to do a video on it or do a live stream when the official trailer went down, but hey, I had so much stuff to upload this week. Not only on this channel, but my sports channel, Just My Opinion Podcast. I uploaded a video yesterday, and I got one in the tuck on my sports page, Just My Opinion Podcast on YouTube. I got 2 more videos slated to come out on I'm Krista Don 1 TV. They're basically clips from the live streams that I do here. And I've been uploading videos on my Instagram page too early for this podcast. Go check that out as well. I'm really thinking about making a video. If nothing breaks next week, big breaks, I might just go ahead and cut that video. I might scale back on uploading a lot of videos next week. I made a lot of videos for the past couple of weeks. And I'm telling you, as a content creator, this is the time to generate content, particularly if you want to make money off your content on YouTube, around the holiday season. Believe it or not, there are some people out there that don't have a family to go to or a big family to go to. And most people, and particularly the holiday week, there are some people out there that just not in tune with the bowls or the football games and the sporting events. They're going to take up a lot of the live television. People will binge watch a lot of their favorite episodes, but occasionally a lot of these people will just gravitate to YouTube. And, if your video is recommended, they may click your video. All right. This is the time to really be popping as a content creator on YouTube. All right. From now to, I think, January, some people say January the 28th, but I say through at least after Christmas. And then, people go back to their regular scheduling, programming, back to work or back whatever they was doing. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to come out with it. I'm going to make a video, a how-to video about OnlyFans. And, hope some of you pay attention to it. And I need to write the stuff down that I want to talk about. All right. So promotion and how to set it up and things of that nature. A lot of people ask me, it seems like you're an expert. I'm not really an expert on OnlyFans. I used to have this guy, and he was a content creator, and he reviewed different OnlyFans content. And we had a little system going where he would pay 50-50. We would put money in on who we would subscribe for the month. And I would cash app him my half, and he would sign up to these OnlyFans accounts, and I would pay half of it instead of paying the full price. And he'll get to watching, and then I'll turn around and I'll get to watch it. He'll do a review, then I would do a review. And I was doing that. But but YouTube is iffy on OnlyFans stuff. If you even put OnlyFans in the description, it sort of demonetized the video. All right. And then I was off of it, like, okay, I don't mind making the content, but I'm not making nothing off of it. Plus, the video is not even being recommended. All right. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get into that. And it's mainly I want to make it mainly for women who don't have a following on any platform on social media. Can a regular woman make an income on OnlyFans? And I'm gonna make a video about that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. When I had my podcast on I'm Christian Down One podcast, I was doing segments about it. I still have those podcast episodes up, even though I changed the name to Everybody Hates Chris podcast. And Everybody Hates Chris podcast is basically stories from my life that I'm exclusively doing for my audio podcast. Okay. But all the links are in the description below. All right. So guys, I'm about to call it a day. Welcome to the night crew audience. Welcome to the early morning audience. I'm done. Guys, be sure on your way out, hit the like button, share this with your friends, family, and followers, as well as the YouTube channel. It's your boy. And I'm out. Right? I'm gone. Deuce.